And, of course, Desmond Bain. He's a big ticket to foul. They'll go without him there.
Yeah, no question that it's a risky deal to make because it's the kind of move that can turn a team's fan base against the front office. But trading one of the most popular players on the team is always risky no matter what you get in return.
Filipowski. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Here's Ellis. On the wing, Levine. Fires for three. The offensive rebound. Launches a three. It's good from long range.
Off the pass, Levine is more or less just automatic. He just lets it fly.
Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
Rebounded by Valanciunas.
He tried to get spicy and totally whiffed, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least about a week.
A slow start for Washington in this one. It's a 5-point game. Out to Henderson. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Such a confident young man. Scoot just goes for it.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Shoots from 12. A putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Now here's Henderson. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Sacramento's head coach gave me a few minutes. The two of us talked about how important it is to make sure Chris Middleton doesn't get going. Coach said he's an all-star caliber player for a reason. Now, I told our guys to make sure we know where he is on the floor at all times. Now, it sounds like they respect and are aware just how impactful Middleton can be. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. So, timeout called here. The first for Washington. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Henderson right side. Here's McCain. And that one drops for him.
Yeah, the drive to the bucket was great, but the finger roll was even better.
Baseline try. Rebound by the Wizards. Henderson with it. 5 points in the game.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Here's McCain. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. McCain's got 5.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Al Levine. The rebound by Middleton. And, Richard, you look back, Zach LaVine has been one of those microwave-type players. He can get hot in a blink of an eye.
Zach LaVine is one of those players that when he catches fire, there is nothing you can do about it. He can score from deep, multiple level score, and when he gets going, it can be a problem.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Now here's Henderson, down low, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Carter outside, pass to Crowder. From past the arc, and Sarr pulls it down. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for Washington. They trail by 1. And Henderson throws it down hard.
Man, what a creative player this kid is. Henderson, so much fun to watch.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. .143 left to play in the first. And here is Monk. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And RJ Malik Monk has evolved into an elite bench threat.
Has always had the game for that role. Letting him be that spark plug guy suits him perfectly. And when he's hot, he is as dangerous as anyone in this league. For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
To the middle. Back to Middleton. To the inside. Cassie. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And it really helps their team so much with Middleton's passing with effectiveness, and it helps him out as a scorer. He's that much harder to defend.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Domantas Sabonis set the longest double-double streak in over half a century last season with 61 straight double-doubles. He said it's awesome to be mentioned with the greats. It's my job as a big man to get rebounds and to finish. At the end of the day, you're just out there trying to win. Kevin?
Thank you, David. That double-double streak was a blast to watch. Historic in so many ways. Here's Middleton, following the score by DeMar DeRozan. Here's Bassey. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Bassey's got his second basket of the night.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's DeRozan. It's blocked.
He has such a shrewd mind for defense. Just look at how Smart anticipates the offensive play.
Another shot. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to kick.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Sacramento.
They've put their hard hats on and gone to... work on the offensive boards. Those second chance points can really energize a team.
And let's also give them some credit for running the pick so well. They're making the most of their chances to score in transition.
And they double up DeRozan. Kicks it out to Ellis. No good on the 3.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Tries to keep it alive. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
It's tipped. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Smart.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Wizards leading by 3. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sake, good luck trying to stop him now.
Murray surveying the D. Pass to Ellis. Now, here's Monk. There's the 3. Wells grabs the miss. Outside, Smart. Here's Bassett. Outside for Smart. Here's Wells. 6 to shoot. Good, and Smart gets the assist. And it's a 5-point Wizards lead.
Every team in the league, all 30, would love to have a player like Marcus Smart. He's always looking to set up his teammates and play lockdown defense.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And it's Carrington missing. Here's Sacramento. When it comes to the league's most physical defenders, Richard, look no further than Marcus Smart.
Yeah, he's someone that has no problem sacrificing his body. Whether that's taking charges or diving after loose balls, he is relentless.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Wizards.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Beyond the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Monk's got 7 points.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all we can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Washington calls timeout. Teams changing it up here. And it's Henderson with the ball for the Wizards. Trailing by 2. Shot to stop the run. Does not find the target. That makes him 3 for 5. Right side, Levine. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Just muscling through the contact. Levine is a flat-out star.
Henderson with it. 7 points in the game. And the Kings with possession. They're rolling here with the 9-point run. Carter on the wing. Takes a 3. Rebounded by the Wizards. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
They're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow.
5 on the clock. Wizards need to get a shot off here. Henderson, no one around him. Henderson with another miss.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
1:58 left to play here in the second quarter. Levine, good. Levine's got the lead up to 6 now for the Kings.
Running the play like clockwork, Levine expertly creates some space with the pick and roll.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. So it's both teams making substitutions here. A minute 50 left in the first half of the game. Henderson looking it over. With the drive. Oh, and he misses the dunk.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
And George, here we go. And George with the stuff.
And with the monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by the Kings.
And it's LaRavia missing. Wizards trailed by 4. Here's Henderson. And then Henderson with the jam.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
Left side, Sabonis. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Right side, George. Here's Henderson. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Pass to DeRozan. In the corner, it's Levine. Hands it from downtown. Levine's got 13.
Getting comfortable in the second quarter. His efficiency is finally on the rise.
A nice shot by McCain.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Outside DeRozan. Here's Sabonis. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. And the Kings lead by 4.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Kings ahead. Ending the second quarter with a massive 16-7 run. Live from Golden One Center. You're watching 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Wizards trailed by 4.
Sacramento foul. Ellis. First personal foul. First team foul.
Now, Sarr. He has yet to score.
Not a standout part of Sarr's game, but good work recognizing that opening in the defense and making the right read.
GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar level talent.
just solid from the line. Levine shoots a high volume and a high percentage from the free throw line. That is the combination you want.
Sacramento leading by 3. Here's Henderson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
High motor type of player. Henderson fighting tooth and nail down low.
And that one falls for Henderson. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Sacramento making a switch here. Both free throws good from Henderson. And Zoelis will bring it up for the Kings. They lead by 1. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Here's DeRozan. From down in the low post, it goes. DeRozan's got 6 points.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
And here's Henderson. He's got 11. Pass to Song. Shot clock at 5. Out left to the wing. Here's McCain. And again, Washington no good. Kings leading out by 3. Here's Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
In the corner, Henderson with it. Pass to Filipowski. Lets it go from deep. Sacramento grabs the miss. Murray outside. Valanciunas with the ball. Back to Murray. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
Substituting on the court.
On the wing, Ellis. Knocked away. Smart with the steal. Pass to Wells. To the left side wing. Knocks down the 3 ball. He has 5.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Wells. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd. Kicks it out to Ellis. For 3, Levine. That shot misses. Washington trailing. To the paint. Here's Filipowski.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Right wing. Pass to Smart. Nice ball movement by Washington. Just 5 on the clock. Carrington. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
And here's Valanciunas. Back to DeRozan. It's Ellis on the wing. Murray outside. DeRozan with it. They need this. Kicks it out to Ellis. Drills the 3-pointer. Ellis has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And look at it, a significant portion of their offense coming on those second chance opportunities.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Substituting on the court.
It's a neck-and-neck game here in Sacramento. Puts up a three. Drains the three-pointer. Carrington's got 10 points in the game.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Outside Levine. Ball stolen. And here we go. Washington fast break. He lobs it up. Wells' shot is good. Now it's a 4-point Wizards lead. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Wizards.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And boy, it just seems like they are blocking everything. All throughout this game, they have just wreaked havoc defensively.
And that one's good, George.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
And those might be the easiest points of the month for him.
Back to Crowder. Carter outside to end the run. Rebounded by Smart. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Carter. Outside Levine. The baseline J. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That is his first foul of the game. 3 from the inbound. Carter pulls it in.
And sometimes on defense, they could just get lucky.
Outside, Levine. Shoots over Wells. Levine gets the bucket. 16 points for him.
I'm going to tell you this. Defensively, you cannot let a streak shooter get a groove. And right now, Zach Levine, he is on fire.
The Wizards have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
The line for the Wizards. Marcus Smart. 2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe.
This is surely a spot that Marcus Smart has shown signs of being really good. He's definitely improved from the moment that he came into the league until now.
And the jam by Levine.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
At the elbow, it's Sarr. Back to Henderson. Fires the 3. The shot, no good. They get a hand on it. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Wizards out front.
51.
3 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Here's Ellis. Pass to Valanciunas. And Sarr pulls it down.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
McCain's shot is off.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
Sacramento with the ball. And a wide open look here for Ellis. Murray outside. Back to Valanciunas. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Washington leading now by 4. Here's McCain. Top of the key jumper, no good. Here's Sacramento now. Pass to Ellis. Outside, Levine. Inside. And it's Murray with the jam.
And finally, someone scores.
It's a slugfest. Maybe not the prettiest game we've seen, but sometimes the best wins are the ugly ones.
And that one's good by Henderson.
A part of Henderson's game that's improving. Nice to see him build some confidence from behind the line.
Valanciunas. Oh, that's blocked. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Here's Sar. Jay Crowder pulls it in.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
And Valanciunas penetrating. And then Murray with the jam.
And showing some creativity. Murray smooth and lethal.
And there's the drive. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
First team foul.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Pass to Monk. DeRozan scanning the floor. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Chris Middleton.
Okay, take a moment. Name an offensive move. DeMar has it.
The veteran DeMar DeRozan, RJ, a terrific player, a great scorer.
And he's been doing it for a long time. He has been an elite scorer since he picked up a basketball.
Here's Henderson, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside. Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this. If you want to throw out of a double team in the NBA, you really have to sell it.
Middleton, and he banks in the layup. And the Wizards lead by 4.
And the pressure just doesn't get to Middleton. In fact, he enjoys, embraces it, loves the opportunity to take the big shot.
And Washington has possession. Here's McCain. Misses the 3.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
To the inside. Here's Jones. It's deflected. And here we go. Fast break. Henderson's got it. It's Henderson on the wing. Middleton outside. Pass to Filipowski. Here's the 3. Rebound by the Kings. One-on-one fast break. Here's Jones. Outside, Sabonis. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Answering the bell, Sabonis. Big time, guys.
And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Washington Wizards. A 2-point game. And then Henderson with the dunk.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Sabonis goes up again. Swiped it away. And here's the fast break. Here's McCain. Shot is good off the back rim and in. McCain's got the lead up to 6 now for the Wizards. Stolen by Middleton. Lets the 3 fly. Sar. Tip back in for 2. Sar's got his first 2 points.
And when you ask the coaches about Sar, they rave about his motor.
And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Wizards leading by 8. Pass to McCain. There's the drive. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And here is Monk. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul.
Henderson.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Monk. And Sar pulls it down. Middleton looking it over. Henderson outside. Three-pointer. Rebound by the Kings.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 9.
Henderson taking
All free throws good from Henderson.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Outside Crowder. Now here's Levine. They can't stop the run with that one. Here's Carrington. Here's Bassie. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road.
You know we got your back like chiropractic. If that do you dirty, we'll in detergent. Now hurry, go on to the altar. I know you ain't a, but remember what I taught you. Keep your heart 3 stacks. Keep your heart, hey, keep your heart 3 stacks. Keep your heart, man. These girls on my smart. On my Kevin. Play your part. Jones to choose it. On my Kevin Durant. Drive a compressor, top notch. Get the most, not the lesser. Trash like the $40 in the club. Up the game, it gets no love. Every time we hit the parking lot, we turn head. Some wanna choose, but them is too scary. You chose me, you ain't a, you a.
Baby, you been rolling solo, time to get down with the team. The grass is greener on that other side. If you know what I mean, I show you. You've never seen the 7 wonders of the world. And I can make you the 8th if you wanna be my girl. I say my girl, I don't mean my woman, that ain't my style. Need a real street, walk a green mile. We piling up the paper on the dining room table, cause you able to realize I'm the truth and not a fable. We rockin' Russian sable, keep that chiller on the rack. What I look like with some $1,000 up on my back. I'm a $1 million Mac, they need $1 billion. Put my in your life, watch your daddy get rich. Easy as ABC, simple as 1, 2, 3. Get down with UGK, CBU with B. Cause what's up with no, and what's up with no. Don't be a lame, you know the game and how it goes. We try to get Jones.
Many decisions with precision. I pick or make my selection on who I choose to be with. Girl, don't touch. I know you want it to, but there's something I don't do. Tipping for life. That's like making it rain every month on schedule. Let me tell you, get your parasol umbrella, cause it's gonna get better. Prepare you for the sea support. She's supposed to spend it on that baby, but we see she don't.
Ask Paul McCartney, the lawyer.
mystery, but ain't no clues. Ain't for free, that's why I charge whatever I so choose. Hey, I'm the only yo, I be master speaking. Left your eardrums bleeding, son. Northeast Ohio, Cleveland. We always get even. Throw you in the till you quit breathing. When you quit dreaming, you gon' have to catch me in demons. I be moving like Shadow Stevens. Underground warlords, we battle demons. Say that your Adam's apple region. That's how I leave them.
Trees from the block. Monomarine Marine yachts, fingerprint screen lock. Know these buckets, I've seen a lot. Blind on frequent spots. The strip gets bled until the bleeding stops. My catalog grimy like Janelle Ave travelers. I'm on the beach like Hasselhoff, they're trying to mash the sauce. Sip in Manhattan lost. While I write my notes in the captain's log. Courtside, court shit. I need my name up on the Forbes. Before it's just another on the Porter Porsches. Endorsements. You was on the strip and got for corner store trips. I need more trips. I'm talking quarter mils. Bags full of foreign bills. Shorty poppin' Laura Hill. All my dogs sick, more than ill. These old heads like Patrick Peterson, they on the corner still.
Jewels that'll break my rules. On front page, see you. Page 6, call me for the interview. But can you afford my view? Only bad ones in my crew. And you know that I'll ride in two. Then plus me, plus we, plus you. Catch a flight for the weekend, and I was thinking Mallorca could be real cute. I was born kinda spoiled and rude, and there's not much that I can do. So, what's up? Better fix your face, so step. Better get everything I want. And I know you're gonna really give it up, cause you gon' make that do you wanna ride? We can catch a flight. Anywhere tonight. Text me and I just might. Do you wanna ride? We can catch a flight. Come around tonight. Prove it and I just might. Do you wanna ride? We can catch a flight. Anywhere you like. Prove it and I just might. Do you wanna ride? We can catch a flight. Anywhere you like. Prove it and I just might. I'm doing my dance. I'm doing my dance. I'm doing my dance. Popping this. I'm doing my. Popping this. I'm doing my dance. I'm doing my dance. Doing my. I'm doing my dance.
You know, I think it's about that time again. You already know it's about to be the coldest summer ever, right? Yo, L Streets. Yeah? L Streets. L Streets.
Billionaire.
Come on. Boy, you know I had to dip, set my wrist. This that Pelly in the wintertime with that bird, with that chicken. Chillin' with the camera on and jewels on and that chain on, just glisten. We be on straight bars like Jim. That's a gym, just listen. Y'all was tryna keep up with the Jones. I was tryna keep up with my phones. Toss a little up before they burn around steady. I was just burning out, but I was learning how to stretch it like a be respecting it. I be with shakers and movers, counting my blessings, cause one day you lose it. I was respecting the hustle, y'all be respecting it. I be with shakers and movers, counting my blessings, cause one day you lose it. Boy, you know I had to dip set my wrist. This that ride around, that drive around with them chains on my chest. This that hustle music, when the hustle moving, they ride around with that. This my go getters, we gon' go get it, we gon' go get it, that's it. Boy, you know I had to dip set my wrist. I really earned it, lock it, I ain't heard about it, I ain't have more, I can tip a thorough, this is still the made it rich. I really made it out, if they didn't hate about it, this enough to make a sick. I was laying out with the vultures. He wanna get closer, he wanna touch for some closure. I ain't got time, baby, tuck your emotion. I've been the one with the motion, I've been the one that was chosen. Y'all felt like we frozen, this is the shot, baby, this is the coach. Boy, you know I had to dip set my wrist. This that ride around, that drive around with them chains on my chest. This that hustle music, when the hustle moving, they ride around with that. This my go getters, we gon' go get it, we gon' go get it, that's it.
Chicago.
Ain't it perfect fit? I'm talking tailored. Find someone who matches my behavior. Can you really handle all this flavor? Wanna keep this up, then I dare you not to fall in love. I dare you. I dare you. Can you really handle all this flavor? Wanna keep this up, then I dare you not to fall in love. You already know the deal. I see you trying to make it real. And I wish I had the time to kill, but I should really be going, running late to my show, yeah. But you're treating me so good, and I really don't got the space, cause I've been on the move, I might need a little break. You're jumping in too soon. Can you take the pressure? We can end it now or later. I ain't a perfect fit, I'm talking tailored. Find someone who matches my behavior. Can you really handle all this flavor? Wanna get this up, then I dare you not to fall in love. I dare you. I dare you. Can you really handle all this flavor? Wanna keep this up, then I dare you not to fall in love. It's not that I don't wanna stay. Why you gotta make that face? And they all think that I'm on my way. Maybe don't complicate it. Got me here, so don't waste it, yeah. But you're treating me so good, and I really don't got the space, cause I've been on the move, I might need a little break. You're jumping in too soon. Can you take the pressure? We can end it now or later. I ain't a perfect fit, I'm talking tailored. Find someone who matches my behavior. Can you really handle all this flavor? Wanna keep this up, then I dare you not to fall in love. I dare you. I dare you. Can you really handle all this flavor? Wanna keep this up, then I dare you not to fall in love.
Ain't this what they've been waiting for? You ready? I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that, to shine like this. In a matter of time I spent on some in the back of the
for Mariah. Lil, I'm on fire. Icy as a hockey ring, Philly flyer. When I bought the Rolls Royce, they thought it was leaf. Then I bought that new Ferrari, hater, rest in peace. Hater, rest in peace to the parking lot. Phantom so big, can't even fit in the parking spot. You ain't talking about my then what you talking about? Moving silent, and I don't talk a lot. I don't say a word. I don't say a word. Was on my grind and now I got what I deserve. Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? When I bought the Aston Martin, y'all thought it was rented? Flexing on these, I'm like Popeye on the spinach. Double M, yeah, that's my team. The captain, I'm lieutenant. I'm the type of can the men cast and grind like I'm broke. That Lambo, my new, she'll ride like my ghost. I'm riding around my city with my hand on my, cause these, and I gotta make it back home. Cause my mama need that bill money, my son needs some milk. You, cause these Philly, I bought with me, don't, no joke. No, all I know is, when it come to me, I got young. I done did it. Every time I'm in that, I get to throwing 30 G's. But now I'm hanging out that drop head, I'm riding down on column. They let me earn back home, that young be wildin'. We young, we mobbin', like Batman and we're this two-door Maybach with my seat on reclining. I'm like, real wood up, real wood up. If you ain't about that game, then shut up. If you dip me in your rats, I get. Kept me down in MIA. That day he came on wood. With that Puma life on my feet. Like that little engine I could. Boy, I slide down in your block. Bike on 12 o'clock. And they be throwing deuces on the same they watch. And I'm the king of my city cause I'm still calling them shots. And these lanes talking that the same that flop. I'm the same from First Street with them braids that lock. The same that came up and I had to wait for my spot. And he hating on me. Waiting on me. Still on that hood. My Rolls Royce on E, they gon' remember me. I say remember me. So much money at your friends turn to your enemies. And when this beef, I turn my enemies. With them, they go for 40, ain't no 10. Hold up, broke, turn rich. Love the game like Mitch. And if I leave you, they ain't done pretty. It was something about that rollie when it first touched my wrist. Had me feeling like that boy when he first touched that. I'm gone. Woo! Not a hard drill, yeah. This is not a fire drill, the real thing. Yeah, you know that nighttime, daytime she don't see me, acting like a pocket holding 50. Pull it with a Mickey Mouse, this ain't Disney. Still identity, put a like Paul Wall, I might just put a grill in. Boy, go get your paw paws chili with the chili. You know me, pull a Pluto move, take white Scottie Pippen. Like it beef with from every bad in the city. Keep that doggy in a 360 deal, pulling gimme. What's that? Mind your business. Sports Center, Rodeo put a killie. Before I ate, I need a closet like a clothing store. I need a cash register. I feel abused. Pulling on my belt, you need help with something, pump the gas or something. Order TK1s on that, put confetti on it, catching slip. I gotta keep my so I won't go to alone. Not a fire drill, I got walked in, that's my twin Balenciaga on it. Talking about on the net, he tattled on me. Won't believe this hoodie 1500 without no logo on it. Boy, we been a little homie. I ain't never hate before, a dog so broke, I'm praying for him. She up waiting for me, got the trenches banking on me. When I hit the bank, they know me, I feel like they favorite. You better know that. Yeah, it's not a fire drill, this the real thing. Yeah. Like it's normal. But I seen her with her man play the chorus. Put him in a UIP, unimportant person. My jeans patched with zebra stripes, tigers and some horses. Bar birdie, say I'm adorable. Paid him for like Harlem, drive business while we serving. Better we get on him, he won't make it. Down, keep going, on some was poppin' currents. Gucci online, say she want a fluffy pup. Me, I got a No Amazon searching slush machine. She got on Bottega person feet, look like bamboo leaf. You know I'm a can't call me your majesty. She say I'm the man in her dreams. I'm her fantasy. You know you ain't find it. Boy, stop asking about it. You might catch little bro ballin'. He Bryce Maxby. Thought she was gonna be my Valentine. Better look next year. Watch me. Only good f***ing cooking. Watch Matilda. Watch me drop the form with my kneecap. Before they close it, fix my fingers. Goodness, he took my swag to Woodwork. I gotta keep that boy my only good look. Look ago, I'm feeling like Snoop and Suge now. They act like it's hoodlum, no way, no kid look up to. Came up out the slums, but next house gon' have a butler. Know you heard little cousin and they swing it like nunchuck. Like Alvin the Chipmunk. Right now, on my ass, I ain't do sit up. Say thanks to my guys, all y'all who wanna hit trend up. Tired of stealing stuff, tell them where you got it from. I need something for Father's Day, I need roses by the dozen. I am not in competition, I'll blow your budget. Kobe Bryant, you DeMar DeRozan, this is not a fire drill. I swear to God, I'm my grandma. This is not a fire drill.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. These people done turned us into bosses. That's my number. Oh yeah. Hey, I find a loophole. I found one. Been since a youngster. Fully, we can't let no punk us. About no, I treat a model like a free. I know thugs, I know. I was raised to get some money, flip that like 10 ways. And my money hungry, stack that for 90 days. In the room, they like they getting paid. Rolls Royces in the trenches, parked in front of Section 8. I'm on a strict diet, hood, bocce, and you know how I rock. I pass the don't ask if one up top. We at the Angelino at the top. If I don't introduce the she going, go ahead and shoot your shot. I throw the lamb in course. I'm on Deuce Block. He run out for sport. We off the court. They hating, that's of course. Them bum poor. Sponsoring no. Got money, we want more. I find a loophole. Been since a youngster. Fully, we can't let no punk us. About no, I treat a model like a free. I know thugs, I know. I was raised to get some money, flip that like 10 ways. And my money hungry, stack that for 90 days. In the room, they parked in front of Section 8.
Yeah, park. Real used to re-up with them. Miss them with that. About my dollar like on Creflo. Why you careful? Block, that's easy. Turn on. Y'all be eating noodles, we sit down and eat sashimi. You say you a gangster, just be like that when you see me. You can't ask the odds, we know forgiving. Free
I find a loophole. Been since.
take over, you can shoot from half court, and who doesn't want to shoot from half court, you know? So.
What drives you to keep competing and keep winning?
Basically, I'm just a really competitive person. This all like started because I was playing professional basketball overseas, and I came back. In my rookie season got ended short.
I watch the moon all the time thinking about you.
I watched the moon tonight and it was red. I wanna live together till we dead. I tell myself that I can change. Remind myself to not complain. But our love is not the same. But our love is not the same. Our feelings change like seasons. And then I'm in my bedroom, sitting back thinking got too much headroom. Thinking about my relationships that didn't even last. What I didn't get out of them, I swear that I'm trying to get it up about you. You let me go and now I feel so light blue. I'm by myself and I'm just staring at the red moon. I'm by myself and I'm just staring.
Alongside Grant Hill and Brent Barry, I'm Brian Anderson. Also with us tonight, our reporter, Allie LaForce. So Sacramento will get the first possession here. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And Valanciunas just needs a little bit of airspace. He's so big, easy for him to get to the rim.
And the Kings have held... But it seems like the West has gotten tougher, Grant.
Well, what's the saying? If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. And the Kings have to find that next level.
Now here's White. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Trailblazers got to hurry. Got to get up a shot. Vassell can't get it to go. Right side Murray. Pass to Ellis. Outside Levine. Valanciunas sets a screen. Portland with a rebound. Outside White. On the wing, Vassell. Three-pointer. Nails it from 3.
Always ready and willing to fire Vassell from the corner.
Murray for three. Vassell with the rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Fox outside. To the middle. Here's Kamari. Oh, misses the dunk.
You have to really like his energy getting to the rim there. Shocked that he blew the dunk, but you know most times he's going to posterize his man.
Timeout called. Sacramento. Outside Levine. He takes it in. He's off on the layup.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Back to Fox.
Kings foul. Ellis. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Pass to Kamari. Back to Fox. Shot clock at 6. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
The closer that Fox gets inside, the more effective he could say. I guess you could say he's good in the Fox hole.
And Brent, what you like about Toumani Camara, he'll get in there and do the dirty work for you.
Well, what a ride for him to get the recognition to become an NBA draft pick. He did all the little things to put himself in a position to succeed, and then all of a sudden can get on the floor. And contribute in so many ways. Versatile defender, knocks down some mid-range shots. These are the kind of guys who you love to see build out a career. Valanciunas, a seasoned veteran now that you basically can count on as a double-double guy, even in limited minutes. He really does a great job of patrolling the paint.
Now here's White. Off target from three-point range. It's tipped. White with a steal. Pass to Klingon. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Yeah, known for his size and defense, Klingon has the potential to be a very effective two-way player in this league.
And you watch Donovan Klingon. He really benefited from that extra year in college, Grant.
Yeah, the development cycle can be a little longer for centers, BA. He cleaned up a lot offensively and took his strength and conditioning to another level.
Right side Murray. Pass to Ellis. Poke loose. And it's out of bounds to Sacramento.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
He gets so quick there in transition, does a good job of reading, and a nice finish.
Now here's Crowder. Yet to see a basket. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Fox for three. Valanciunas with a rebound. Kings trail by 4. Back to Levine. And Levine, throw it down.
That's the sauce right there. I mean, every night, Levine approaches the rim like it's a dunk contest.
Outside White. No good with the triple. And So it's Valanciunas who brings up the ball for the Sacramento Kings. And there's the rejection. On the wing, Vassell fires from deep. Connects from downtown. Vassell's got 6.
You know, he's so smooth on his catch-and-shoot jump shots, and Vassell has a natural rhythm on him, too.
To the inside. White with a steal. Here's Fox. Takes it inside. And Fox powers it home.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And the ball out of play. The Trailblazers will have it. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Kings, and they have to deal with one of the quickest guys in the league in De'Aaron Fox. Coach told me it's almost impossible to stay in front of De'Aaron, so we'll try to give whoever is guarding him help, especially if Fox gets rolling. We'll see how that plan works.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Ball. Kispert on the wing. Pass to Okafor. Out to the right wing. Kispert outside. 5 to shoot. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Kings trail by 7. Monk for 3. Here's Carter. Monk with it. Over Williams. Ball with a steal. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw is good.
And it's been interesting watching Ball find his place in the league. He's done a good job improving his game and focusing on the things he does best.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's DeRozan. And the layup is good.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Got it off in time. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
It just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Portland.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
Well, Brent, league-wide, more and more points being scored. You see that tapering off at any point?
BA, with all the rule changes and what we're seeing in terms of the skill set of players growing, I mean, the scoring is just going to keep going. How far can we go? I don't know. I feel like we're topping off a little bit. The only way we're going to score more points in a game is add more time to the clock.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And he lobs it up. Oh, hello. Time Lord with the youth.
Oh, look at that rim after that Williams jam. It's still swaying.
Shot's good by Sabonis.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Here's Ball. Hauled in by the Kings. Well, when this game is over and done with, they'll be off to Utah to take on the Jazz. And that starts a 4-game road trip for them. Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves, but that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
when we talk about the top players in the league, Brent, Domantas Sabonis can get overlooked.
You wonder if the record was a little bit better last year for the Kings, where he might have finished in the MVP voting, because this guy led the league in rebounding, and he put up 8 assists per game. So top 10 in MVP, that could have moved up a little bit with a winning record. He is a legitimate star at his position.
Clock at 4. Here's Ball. Valanciunas with a rebound. Kings trail by 5. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
That's what you want from Monk. If you don't have it, just make the next easy pass.
Ball left side. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And he'll take his 3rd and 4th free throws of the night. And you look at the Kings, Brent. They've had several name changes over the years of their franchise.
Yeah, before becoming the Sacramento Kings, they were the Rochester Royals, and then the Cincinnati Royals, and then the Kansas City Kings, and then all of a sudden, let's get to the West Coast, and here comes the state capital of Sacramento. It's not really affected the winning, though, has it, D.A.?
No luck. They battled on the glass, but they couldn't knock it down. Here's Monk. Portland with a rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outside Thibault. Back to Ball. Here's Kispert. Ball left side. Second chance shot. Outside Thibault. Lets the 3 fly. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. Kispert outside. Takes a 3.
If they want to continue to hold this lead, they've got to get back to shooting the ball the way they were in the first quarter.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, one nickname you hear for DeMar DeRozan is the lone mid-ranger. He said you can operate freely in the mid-range. It's like an ocean out there. If you're smart, you can take advantage of the space and pick teams apart. Brian?
He's an expert tactician working in between. Thanks, Allie. Timeout called, the Kings.
Please welcome to the floor,
And here's Fox. He has 6. Inside. Here's Klingon. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Yeah, be careful. Klingon kid bring down the house.
Pass to Ellis. From deep three-point range. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. White for 3. Can't get it. 0 for 3 in this one. The Kings trailing. Levine in deep. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Sacramento shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
First personal foul.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. And a fun fact here, Brent, the Trailblazers' name was actually chosen by the fans.
Oh, that's so awesome, BA, to remind fans of how it is that Portland got its name. It was an open contest, and they had, I think, over 10,000 entries. And there are a couple other names that we should throw out there. It could have been the Pioneers or the Doug Furs. I think they chose wisely.
Now let's check in with Allie LaForce to see how Domantas Sabonis is doing. Allie?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Kings provided some info for us. Unfortunately, it doesn't sound good at all. He's likely going to be out for a while. Any injury is the last thing you want this earlier in the year. A bad break for them, Brian.
All right, that's good intel. We've definitely been thinking of him, and now we have some more clarity, guys.
Yeah, they now have all the information they need in order to determine the next steps.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
Crowder outside, looking to win the run. And another miss by Sacramento. Portland leading by 6. Ooh, stolen by Murray.
Blocked. I like this. The sheer size and reach of Klingon was a big factor in him finding that block.
Here's Levine for 3.
Well, their three-point touch is certainly off the mark today. They're improving little by little, but it's still a key reason why they're behind. They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Back to Levine. 6 on the shot clock. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. And another miss by Sacramento.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Portland shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one.
Even De'Aaron Fox has talked about how he's the fastest player in the league. The cool thing about it is night after night he seems to prove it.
White for 3. Hits the trifecta. White's got 7.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers going into the break up 12. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Steps back. Pass to Klingon. Outside White. Shoots over Monk. Second shot opportunity. The 3. Vassell can't get it to go. Kings trail by 12. Sabonis, high post. Now here's DeRozan. Back to Sabonis. White on the wing. Into the lane. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Left side Monk. Back to DeRozan. 5 on the clock. Here's Carter. And Klingon pulls it down. Portland leading by 14. Down low. Out to Fox. Fires from 14. It's rebounded by Sabonis.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production.
Such a versatile scorer. Fox is superb at understanding when to take the mid-range.
Oh, Fox with a steal. Now the Blazers on the move. DeRozan with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. Portland will have another go.
Substituting on court.
Ball outside. Clock at 6. Three-pointer, Kispert sinks the tray. Kispert's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Spins. Good work defensively by Thibault.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Ball outside. And he banks in the layup. Ball's got his third basket on the night right there.
Well, again, big guards, that helps out. And Ball using that to his advantage on the inside.
Here's Monk. And he makes it on the layup.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Ball looks over the floor. Kispert, left side. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Pass to Sabonis. Rebound by the Trailblazers. It's off to L.A. after this game, where they'll face the Clippers. That'll wrap up this short two-game road trip. Here's Ball. And he drops it in from the low post. Ball's gotten 4 this quarter.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
Well, this team did something in halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Offensive rebound. Here's Levine. And they get it back. Here's Valanciunas. Right side, Levine. Pass to Ellis. Over Ball. Sacramento again missing.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
This one for 3. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
3. This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Out to the right wing. To halt the run. Levine, that one's good. Levine's got 7.
You got to know Levine is looking to shoot it whenever he can. I mean, his team depends on him scoring.
And Brent, the Kings have the pieces to compete and finally creating some stability.
Yeah, after that 16-year playoff absence, just being a factor in the West has Sacramento and their fans really, really exciting. Again, the pieces are there. Will they push it this year to get back in the mix?
Pass to Ellis. Back to Levine. And this is his second and third free throws tonight.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
That free throw no good.
You know, Zach LaVine is so energetic out there on the floor. You gotta love a guy who consistently plays at a very high effort level like that.
Timeout called, Portland.
If you want a free t-shirt, you gotta make some. Your Sacramento Kings 3-2.
And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And this is where Lonzo Ball gets you excited. As a teammate, he's going to get you the ball.
Pulls up on the wing. Outside for Levine. On the wing, Levine. Knocks it down from distance. Levine's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, the defense very attentive to him in the first quarter, but he's finally gotten loose in the second and making them pay.
Pass to Thibault. Back to Ball. And here's Thibault. Here's Ball. It could go. No good on the last second attempt there. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already.
The Trailblazers, 59.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Back to Levine. Some young players coming into the league may lack experience in truly big games. Brent, do you think that's a disadvantage?
Well, it could be a disadvantage, BA, but how do you get to replicate that competitive environment unless you get there? And so with every experience, young guys typically who want to achieve greatness, embrace some of those biggest moments, watch and learn, and that's where you grow the most.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Ball outside. Kispert on the wing. Fires the three. Crowder grabs the miss.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
And Williams punches it home.
And Williams so dangerous because he's one of those guys who can get above the rim.
Knocked away. Stolen by Ball. Right side, Williams. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
Three-pointer, Fox. Counted from distance.
Well, that equals his three-point total from the first half. He had one before the break, and that's his first three of this half.
You know, Grant, we've seen career performances in the play-in tournament, but the stats don't count for regular season or the playoffs.
You know, that's crazy, BA. So let's just count them as playoff stats. It used to be only 3 rounds instead of 4, so there is a precedent to adding more games to the official postseason.
Fox outside. Pass to Klingon. Back to Fox. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Assist from
Fox has got 9 points now in the second half.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Back to Levine. He got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Klingon. And Sacramento with some changes.
Substituting on the court.
Stolen by Vassell. All alone on the break. And Fox powers it home.
And getting that break going, Vassell using his length and quick hands to his favor.
And so Monk will bring it up for Sacramento. Pulls up, high post. It's hauled in by White.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Here's Fox. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That'll belong to Domantas Sabonis.
This is the challenge Fox poses for defenses. Sometimes they're just forced to foul him.
Good on the second one. Grant, how about Kobe White? Going from a bench player to one of the league leaders in minutes.
Yeah, Kobe played more than 35 minutes per game last season. Top 10 in the league. We saw White hit another level, so he has an exciting future in front of him.
The drive by Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Yeah, and that was a big-time flush. I love whenever Murray takes flight like this.
White for 3. Rebound by Sacramento. There's the drive. Pass to Ellis. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Grant, with this new media deal, more broadcasters for the NBA.
You're right, B.A., and the league benefits economically. Hopefully, more innovation on the broadcast side, too, and a chance to even reach new fans as well.
That shot off the mark. Here's Sacramento now.
2 minutes remaining to go. 2 minutes.
To the paint. Here's Monk. Off with the layup. Portland in total control. Outside White. Lets it go from deep. And no good.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
Kicks it to DeRozan. Shoots over Vassell. Back to DeRozan. There's the three. Offensive board. Jones.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Trailblazers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far.
It's just the start of this season series with 3 games left between them, but it must feel great to take the first meeting.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for De'Aaron Fox.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
And the dunk by DeRozan.
Yeah, the big-time vertical there. DeRozan still has it, having played well over a decade in this league.
On the wing, DeRozan. Beyond the arc. On target from range.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Outside Monk. From downtown. For 3, Klingon. Off target. So it's the Trailblazers winning this one easily. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Keep the bag, King Walker.
Let's go, get some money, they playing. I told her take this and stop playing. I'm tired of buying jewelry, finna buy some land. They still trying to figure out who I am, who I be. Talking to the weed. They say money talk, put diamonds in my teeth. I be Louis down with Jordans on my feet. Messed up in your yard like trick or treat. You better play your cards right, you better not ever reach. For this chain over here, I put you. Yeah, I ripped that 5, but I put you. Let's go, 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 get some money. Yeah, I made some meals off my tours. Yeah, I made some meals off my merch too. I got yellow diamond Super Saiyan Goku. D only on Pro Tools. Old lame, I ain't got no juice. Old lame, I ain't got no motion. Flex
flexing on these like I'm Hulk Hogan. Yeah, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Handle business. I'm on the industry and God is my witness. Let's go, 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 let's go.
Congratulations. What you doing? Boss move. Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. 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 Congratulations. Congratulations. Boss move. Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. 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 Congratulations. Congratulations. I'll retire when I expire. I'll retire when I expire. I'm in the truck like a spare tire. I'm in the truck like a spare tire. Not a dragon, but I spit fire. Fire. Volcano heat, not no little old. When I was in the trenches, looking at my life through different lenses. Back when my heart was full of vengeance. Not good, but bad intentions. Somehow the Lord kept me unharmed. The Lord kept me unharmed. Kept my head up under his arms. Head up under his arms. I had a cross for a the chosen one when I was born. Real Stevens, I'm the proprietor. Wait for my company to get acquired. 200,000 strong. One day I'll have enough to buy my grandchildren homes. Generational wealth. What you doing? Boss move. Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. 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 Congratulations. Boss move. Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. 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 Congratulations. Once I Christian the mic and get on top of the beat, it becomes an instant classic when he 40 speak. My lyrics poke out just like a widow peak. I go like I got Fetty to fetch, refuse to lose. Ain't no recess commercials or interludes. Right now I'm off my own. I'm at the crib. And it's this nudio. But I'm still not out of the woods yet. Even though that I'm. Project English is my language. Ghetto slang, broken English. It's hard to crack the code and distinguish. BR, before rap, I was famous. What you doing? Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Win. Congratulations. Boss move. What you refuse to do? Refuse to lose. I'm just trying to win. Congratulations. Congratulations. Go crazy, my guy. Let's have at it. Congratulations. Enough money out here for all of us, man. Hello. Congratulations. Coast made a wave. This one for the